Hello, day three for live launching. Tribute to my mentor, Bob Proctor. So, this live launch is all about tribute to my mentor, Bob Proctor. If you don't know Bob Proctor, he was in the Secret movie, and it was all about law of attraction. So, this what Bob did, he taught this information all around the world more than 60 years. And you know why he did? Because he worked and still working. I have used it, it's still working, and it's working for me. As long as you got the right goals, not just any goals I'm talking about. The day one I shared with all about goals, and as long as you got the goals, right goals, the goals must be coming from inside out. So today I'm going to talk about making the decision and the visualization, and your question and answer. You can leave them on the Facebook or on the live. I can answer them later on. So let's start the lesson now, making the decision. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm consultant of Thinking to Result. My mentors are Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. Bob Proctor taught this information more than 60 years. The airlines, the insurance company, or CEO, or if you just staying home just like me. So this information works as long as you got the goals. I'm not talking about any goals. The goal you really want, the goal must be coming from inside out as your purpose. So we are building the business here. Whatever your business is, you might have personal goals or professional goals. So whatever you're trying to build, new business or expand business, more time, more money, or something you want to sell through your business and whatever. So this strategy definitely going to work around your business and of course personal goals. So today I want to talk about making the decision. Do you know how to make the decision around anything, around your business, around your something you want, something you wanted to do or have or create? Most of the time, we don't know how to make the decision. Most of the time, we leave the decision on others because we are not used to, and we are not taught to make the decision, or we are not used to make the decision actually because we're not grown that way. Making your own decisions, decision can be around anything. So if you don't know how to make the decision, most of the time people are just staying on that level of where they are, because they're not moving forward the level of frequency and making the decision. And why they're not making the decision? Because they're waiting for the circumstances to change. Whatever the reason is, they are waiting to change. But then nothing change, circumstances don't change, and the outside environment, nothing change, and we just stay there. We are just stay stuck, and we just in the roller coaster and in the same place, same information, same environment, and nothing changed. So how can we change it? The good news is we can change it. So we have to learn how to make the decision first. And this is what I have learned. And I want to share when I did my consulting. When I did my consulting, I made a solid decision with the faith and believing in myself. I said, this is what I want to do. This is my purpose. This is why I'm supposed to do. And this is what I did. I made the solid decision. And that course was 30,000 Australian dollars, nearly $30,000 Australian to become a consultant. And that was a lot of money. But when I made the solid decision and I going to do that, this is what Bob Proctor, my mentor, talks about. When you are making the decision on the level of frequency, definitely things going to start to change. This is what happened to me. When I made the solid decision, everything started to change. And then I got the money and I definitely did my consulting. This is what happens. This is what Bob Proctor trying to teach us. And this is what I have learned. Now I make the decision very fast because I know this is what I want, this is what I want to do. And before that, I didn't know what is the decision is, because we're not taught in the universities, we're not taught in the schools or in the colleges or in the houses. And we don't really have much authority to make the decision most of the time. And once we learn how to make the decision, then definitely, because you are making the decision from here, and when we are here and be making the decision from there, and your level of frequency going to change, your law of attraction going to become the attraction according to that, only going to become when you make the decision, not before. Most of the time people are waiting for the circumstances to change, uh, whatever is happening in your life. We are just waiting and waiting and waiting to change. And this is a reason we have to learn how to make the decision. No, to make the decision, you have to make the decision before your circumstances change. This is how everything works, because everything works according to the laws. Everything works according to the law of faith and believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't have the faith in yourself, this is the reason we're just waiting and waiting to change the circumstances, then I will make the decision. No, the law of attraction doesn't work like that. Law of attraction works, first we have to make the solid decision, then things going to start to change, then circumstances going to change. So let me share the information from my mentor. When somebody like want to, they need something, say example, I'll just giving the example, and they would go to Bob Proctor and they will say, oh, I want to buy the house. And the Bob Proctor used to say, why don't you buy the house? And what is stopping you? And people used to say, I haven't got the money to make the decision. And Bob Proctor used to tell them, but you haven't made the decision. And first step is to make the decision. And that's what he used to tell, because he knew how the mind works. He knew how the law of attraction works. He knew how the attraction works. So he used to tell them, go and buy the house. Doesn't matter if you haven't got the money. So what I'm trying to tell here, we have to make the decision before circumstances gonna change, or things going to start to change. First, we have to make the decision. Then definitely uh, the things going to show, or things going to start to change. So what I'm trying to teach here, we have to make the decision before the circumstance to change, or whatever you're trying to change. Okay, so how we can learn that? Because we haven't learned that how to make the decision. We don't know how to make the decision. We are just waiting for the circumstance to change, the money paradigm to change, or the family to change, or whatever the reason you're having. So to make the decision, you have to know you are not just your environment or your body. You are more than that. Once you know who you are, then you're gonna make a solid decision. That comes with your own faith and believing yourself. Once you know who you are. If you don't know who you are, and this is the reason we always looking for the circumstance to change, or the environment to change, or the money paradigm to change, and nothing changed, and we are just stuck and we're just staying there. So only if you know who you are. So you might be saying, oh, what do you mean who you are? You have infinite potential. You can do, have, and create anything. Only if you are aware of that. If you're not aware of that, and then we are stuck, then we are just waiting, then just waiting for the environment to change. And this what I have learned now. When I make a decision, I make the decision straight away, because I know this is how everything works. And you have to have a faith in yourself. You have to have a believing in yourself. If you don't believe in enough yourself, have a faith in yourself, this is the reason we always feel stuck and nothing move, nothing change. So all I want to say today, You are not just a body being. You are more than body. We are living in the mind, body, and spirit. Spirit is everything. Spirit is a level of frequency. We attract everything. Once we start to believe in ourselves, have a faith in ourselves, and then we make the decision, then definitely you're going to law of attraction going to work for you, because you are making the decision from here with the faith and believing yourself, and looking at the circumstances. All you are doing, bringing your level of frequency high here, thinking from there, and definitely things going to start to change. This is how everything works. This is how the law of attraction works. Law of vibration. Law of vibration is how you feel emotionally. And we attract everything according to emotionally. Not law of attraction is the first law. Of course, we have to know what we want. And then we have to start impress it in our subconscious mind to change the feeling and start feeling, everything going to be all right. And I going to get what I want. I can do what I want. I can create what I want. Once you have the solid faith within yourself and have a believing yourself, definitely things going to start to change. So you have to make the decision before you start to take a next step, or you start to change things you wanted to change. It's a process. It's not just like things going to come, you just sitting there. No, it's a process of for the mind, because everything works according to the laws, universal laws, and everything, how we are using our own mind according to the laws. So laws are there. What I'm talking about, the laws here, the faith and believing yourself, and the opposite of faith and believing yourself is a worry, doubt, and fear. Most of the time, we are living in the worry and doubt and fear. We don't know how things going to turn. We don't know how to make the decision, because we are worrying and we are doubting ourselves. We are going through the fear, and with the fear, no way we can make the decision. So this what I have learned, this what I'm going to share with you, this I'm sharing with you, it can help you also. It's really helping me, and I'm getting the courage to do things I wanted to do, and the things I wanted to create or do or have or create. Anybody can do that. If I can do that, anybody can do that. It's nothing about you have more knowledge or you have more money. It's nothing to do with that. People start to think, oh, you got more money, or you can do that, or you are clever than me. No, each human being born is with the infinite potential. They can do, have, and create anything, but because of we are not aware of it, this is the reason we feel stuck. This is the reason we're not moving forward. This is the reason. It's again, it's a process. It's not going to happen in a one day. We have to learn that, go through the fear, go through the how to believing in ourselves, how to have a faith in ourselves. It's a process again. So this what I have learned, this what I'm sharing with you. So making the decision, of course, you have to go through the fear, the worry and doubt and fear. The opposite is a faith and believing yourself, and then definitely you're going to learn how to make the decision. So all I wanted to say today, whatever you're trying to do, have, or create, make the decision, solid decision, start believing yourself, have a faith in yourself, and impressing yourself with the believing yourself, have faith in yourself. Definitely things going to start to change. Most of the time, our focus is something we don't have, something we cannot do it, or I haven't got the money, or the circumstances holding me back, or my family is holding back, or the husband, or family, or friends, or the wife, whatever your reason is holding you back. You have to look at the opposite according to the laws as a positive. Positive means you have to start focusing on the positive, and then you have to start to raise your level of frequency, and then definitely things going to start to change, because we never learn how to make the decision. And I never did. Now I can make the decision very fast. And it's every day is through everyday life, we have to make the decision. There's so much Every single day, we have to make the decision, even something small or big. We have to make the decision all the time. If we don't know how to make the decision, we're going to feel stuck. We're going to feel we're not going to move forward. This is what I have learned. So if you want to learn, you have to go through the fear and the worry and the doubt. The opposite, doubt and worry and fear, is a faith and believing yourself and moving forward. And this is how the law of attraction works. And the law of attraction is working all the time, day and night, just like after day and the night comes, after night, day comes, after day, night comes. It's a going on process. Same with the law of attraction, is working day and night. Nothing is stopping. The tide goes in, the tide come out, the trees are blooming, the universe is always growing and moving forward. As a human being, this is what we are. And we get stuck, and we don't, sometimes we are just looking at the environment, we're looking at the circumstances, we think I cannot do or have or create, because we don't know how. And I was there before. Many things I felt I cannot do that, but I always had the faith, though, actually, even though I always had the faith. I always moved forward, always uh, kept improving myself, but took me a long time. But you don't have to take a long time. For me, it took me more than 30 years where I am now. And you don't have to, because with this information, this is what I have learned, we can move faster. We don't have to wait that long, more than 30 years to where I am now, or making the decision, how to make the decision. You might be sitting there another 30 years, and you don't know how to make the decision. It can happen, because if we are just not moving forward and nothing is growing, we are like trees, we are like plants, we are growing every single day. Either we are dying or we moving forward, we are growing. And this is how the mind works, this is how the body works. So we have to understand our own mind, we have to understand on our body, we have to understand us, our own spirit. If we don't know who we are, this is the reason we are stuck. If we don't know who we are, this is the reason we feel, we always feel this is the reason. There's always gonna be the reason we are gonna feel stuck. So you don't have to feel stuck now. This is what I have shared with you. Making the decision, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have a faith in yourself, and then you have to bring your level of frequency here. You can do, have, and create anything, but you have to make the solid decision. Your decision not gonna come from your family, your friends, the environment. Your decision gonna come from yourself, because then you are aware of who you are. You are not just physical being, you are more than physical being. You have infinite potential, you are spirit being. Spirit is always working and looking and expanding. So this is what I wanted to share with you. This is what I have learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor. If you don't know the Bob Proctor, he was in the Secret movie. And if you haven't watched the Secret movie, you go and watch on the YouTube. It's free. Watch it again and again and again. Maybe you have to watch it 1,000 times before you can really can absorb and understand who we are. Because if we don't know who we are, we just seeing the physical world. We don't know the non-physical side of the world. We have to know the physical. Of course, we have to know the non-physical. The non-physical I'm talking about, I am breathing, you are breathing. Can we see? We cannot see it, but it's a non-physical side of it. Can we see the air when it's blowing? Of course, we can see the leaves are moving and the clothes are moving or whatever. Then we know the air is moving, or we can feel it, but we cannot see it really. And these are all non-physical side of it. So that's all I wanted to share with you, to make the solid decision. If you are just sitting on the frozen on one place and nothing is changing, nothing's moving, this is the way to make the decision. Have faith in yourself, have believe in yourself, because you're not just physical being, you're more than physical. You have infinite potential, you are spirit being. Spirit is always looking for expansion, extension. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. And I think, yeah, and start reading the How to Make the Decision by Bob Proctor. So I'm going to share that on the Facebook. and start reading that for 40 days, see what happens. And now I want to share with you the visualization. Visualization, this is what I have learned from my mentors. Visualization is visioning yourself from not outside, from inside yourself, from going inward and opening your eyes and creating the what you want to create as your goals, your personal goals, business goals, whatever the goals you have. You're going to use your imagination, you're going to use your will, and you're going to see yourself and the feeling about yourself. Whatever you're trying to create, do, have, and create, you have to start watching yourself, your own movie. You have to see yourself in the imagination, the way you want to see your goals, business goals or personal goals or professional goals, the way you want to see the image of yourself. You're gonna play that movie, closing your eyes, opening your center eye, and you're going to see yourself using the will. Will is a focus. You're gonna focus on your own movie. You're gonna be the director of your own movie as a life script, as your goals. And you're going to see yourself with the imagination, the image of yourself, the way you want to see. I'm going to give you examples. So I want to create the garden the way I want to create it. So I already seeing myself on the screen of my mind. The garden is with the, I wanted to make a cottage garden. So already I'm seeing the flowers, already I'm seeing the experience, the way once it's grown, the flowers are grown, the cottage garden, and I already seeing myself on the screen of my mind. This is what is gonna look like, the colors, the flowers, the landscaping, and already seeing on the screen of my mind, in imagination, image of myself, the garden, the imagination about my goals, my image. I'm already seeing on my screen, and I'm using the will, and I want to create that. So this is how you can do that also, using your visualization and closing your eyes. Now you can practice that. Just close your eyes and open your inner eye, and we're going to do the visualization. Visualization is a vision of yourself. You're going to use imagination. Imagination is using your image of your goals, the way you want to see, the way you want to create, the way you want to experience as emotionally. And start going into that your own movie. Be part of it, your family or yourself, the way you want to create your own movie. And using the will is a focus on the image of yourself, how you want to see your own movie. You are the director, you are the producer, you are the writer, you are the composer, you are everything. So you are already creating it using your will. This is how everything created in the universe world. Once in the mind, then it comes in the physical. So you are creating everything already now. And now go inside and see yourself the way you want to see, the way you wanted to create everything, the way you want to experience, with the emotions and with the images, and using the will. And do that every single day before you get up in the morning, and before you sleep every day in the morning. Start living your own movie, and with the feelings, with the emotions. Definitely you are creating it all already. So this is how the visualization, and start using your visualization if you want to move things faster. And this is what I have learned from my mentors, and I have done many things through my visualization, and I'm still using my visualization. But you have to really use it every single day, not just one day. And use it in the morning, use it in the afternoon, use it before you sleep. And try it for 40 days, whatever your goals are. Start going inside the visualization, closing your eyes, opening your inner eyes, and go make your own movie every single day. And use the will as a focus, as your own movie. So this is what visualization. Hopefully you can start using your visualization. This is what I have learned from my, when I did my consulting through the information. And so I have covered the how to make the decision and the visualization. And now you can start using the visualization, using your imagination and will. And yeah, I think I think image of yourself playing your own movie. So and I just want to share that also, which is very important. Do you know everything works according to the laws? Most of the time, people are not aware of that. I was not aware of it, but I knew there's something I have to learn. And this is what I learned. This is what my purpose is. This is what I'm sharing with around the world. Everything works according to the laws. You have to know your laws. So I'm going to share one law of polar opposite. Law of polar opposite, either negative and positive. There is a two different energy, negative and positive. What happens when negative happens in our life? Our focus goes on the negative and we start to fight, we start to resist, we start to force. Let me tell you, anything happens in your life as a negative, don't focus on the negative, focus on only on the positive. Because anything, when we want to move forward in life, the negative gonna come because we have to learn something from that. We have to move forward through that because these laws are like just after night the day comes. Because if there is a no night, there's a not, we cannot tell it's a day. Because of the night, we can tell it's a day. So same process, the laws is a part of within us. We are not without the laws. Laws are built within us. Everything works according to the laws. If we're going to focus on the negative, this is what we're going to create. If we start focusing on the positive, this is what we're going to create. This is what we're going to expand. Where our focus and thoughts and feelings are, this is what we're expanding. So everything in the universe world works according to the laws. So we have to understand the laws. And I'm very much aware of it now. Even though I'm aware of it, sometimes I still go on a negative side of it. And then I start to think and feel and behave like as a negative. But now I'm aware of it. I bring myself on positive very fast now because I'm aware of it now. If you're not aware of it, you're going to continue uh, 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 going to do the things is against of yourself, because whatever where our focus is, that is what is growing. If your focus and your thoughts and feelings are on negative, that's what you're working against of yourself. You're creating the same for yourself, not for the other person. So this is a reason, this is the reason you have to know your laws. If you don't know your laws, we can work against of ourselves. So today I have shared that law of polar opposite. Either we're gonna experience negative and positive. Most of the time we experience negative because we are not aware of it, how to bring our focus on the positive, because we are not taught in the university, we're not taught in the colleges or in the school or even in the houses. We're not taught. We have to learn. We have to learn how to work with these two energy, negative or positive. Negative, positive energy, they always stay together. So never force negative energy to go away. Learn from it and move forward. That's the only reason. This is the only way, okay, to move forward and learn and expand and have the awareness. So I think I have covered everything now. Everything works according to the laws. A law of polar opposite, either negative or positive. Only focus on the positive, okay? Doesn't matter what circumstances, how much negativity around. Only keep your focus, your thoughts and feelings and the action on the positive. And if you have any questions and you want more question around what I have shared about the decision, about the visualization, about the laws, you can please write me on the messages. Send me the message, leave the comments, because comments gonna help me to answer your questions. And and uh, so I want to say, book a call and let me help you with your goals. And this is what I do. I help all around the world with the personal goals and professional goals. As a business, we're trying to build the business. So let's book the call and to help you. Okay. So don't hesitate to ask, send me a message to book the call, and I think then I can help you around your goals. So I think that's all. I have done my 3-day live launch, and thank you for watching my YouTubes and letting me share the information with you. So I'm trying to, what I have learned, what I went through, my experience, and this is what I'm sharing with you, and it's helping me. It's not about being a perfect. It's about how to learn how to deal with the circumstances, how we can move forward, even though sometimes I'm not saying we're gonna be a perfect being, but then we know how to deal with the whatever the circumstances come in our life, or how to deal with it, and not to fight with the circumstances, how we can learn from the circumstances and move forward. This is what every human being trying to do. And it's not about being a perfect, it's not about being a knowing more information and I'm better than other, or I'm perfect being. It's not about that. It's about have the awareness and how we can deal with whatever the circumstances come, how we can deal with that, and how we can move forward. So that's all I wanted to share with you. It's helping me. It can help you also through this information. I have learned so much. I'm still learning, and I'm working around my goals also as a summit goals. And hopefully you are working around your goals also. If you do need a further help, let's book online and ask all the questions around your goals as your business goals, and we can move forward. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. And thank you for letting me share the 3-day live launch. And I think that's all for now. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.